What's going on, guys? I got a video I wanted to do talking about some future plans for the hutches. I think this will help things for breeding through the winter time, and it'll definitely help things in the summertime in that heavy heat. So we're gonna take a quick step over here where my rabbits used to be, and I'll show you a small example of what I have in mind, and then we're gonna jump back over here and show you the layout of it. And that's what we're gonna do. So right behind me here is my lean-to, where I parked the tractor and everything. This was an old chicken coop, and I was planning on running my rabbitry down the inside of this. And one of the things I built here is, well, I have this all locked up. On the new one, it'll be a better little sliding piece of wood. But you can see this old tunnel, or this ramp that I built that goes down. And it goes down there to a kindling tote. So that is the example. They can run down the ramp and enter the tote. And now we're going to jump back over, now that you have an actual visual idea of what I'm talking about, and talk about my plans. Alright, we're back here inside the chicken yard. The ladies, I'm sure, are going to tell you all about it. Sorry if the audio is a little rough with them. But so you've seen the ramp that I was talking about, and the height of my hutches are really nice to be able to put this into effect. And what I plan on doing is taking this little area along this and giving it to the rabbits. I have room to expand my chicken yard on that side, on the uphill side, and this kind of catches a lot of shade between the chicken coop and the barn, and then all the trees right here for the evening. So I don't really expect a lot of things right here to grow very well for the chickens anyway. So rather than it just kind of being a dull space, we're going to put it to good use with the rabbits. So what my plans are is to bring the ramps down to a kindling tote on this side, and then also as well off of the kindling tote, bringing it another exit around and giving them a small little square where they can get to access to the ground. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to get anything to grow in here for them, but I can throw in some fresh greens. You know, they can get on the dirt, hop around a little bit, you know, stretch their legs and get off the wire a little bit. So down this side will be ramps, kindling totes, and then along them kindling totes I'll build the dirt up, and that'll help insulate things a little bit in the winter. That'll really take the wind completely off of them. And in the summertime, that'll also keep them cool and keep the heat off of everything. And being on this side, it'll be a lot easier. You know, it's really easy to walk in the door into the chicken yard, open up the door, check on things, see how things are going, clean it, just, you know, have access to it. And then that'll also as well give them a small little run where they can hop around. So it'll be like ramp, tote, all in the middle where I can step right up to it and access it. And then to each side, a small little run where they can hop around, and that'll continue down. I might do it for the grout hutches as well. It wouldn't exactly be a kindling tote. It'll just be ramped down to access to a nice little run. And probably the same for my bucks. I might give my bucks a small tote just to kind of hop in, but definitely not for the grout hutches. It'll just be a jump down thing, and I feel like that would be something that would get awful messy with a lot of kits that are growing out to have a tote. That'd just be something I'd have to clean very often, and it's kind of meaningless with them. So then that'll also give them, you know, a little yard to hop around. And I do also plan on doing some small tractors for grow outs that'll get them on the grass. But I still have full intentions on just planting, you know, the hutches accordingly, no matter what I plan to do with tractors, because at the you know, the end of the day, the hutches are still the main priority, whether I'm actually getting out and working tractors or not. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is build that down this side. I'll probably end up keeping my does down here, just because I have a lot more room coming out than it is down here. So I'll probably save this down this way. I can scoot this over. I might scoot everything out a few feet, and that'll give me a little bit more room. And I'll put the grout hutches down here where it can just be a small ramp down to a little run, and not have to worry about totes or anything. Save that for down here where I have all this space. So that's what my plan is. We'll be starting to work on that soon. I'll probably build another, I'll probably play with my hutches a little bit here. I'll probably still build my smaller hutch for the bucks and throw them over here, and then move my doe, because it'll just be spot now, move my doe over into this hutch, and then I can scoot this one out a little bit, cut into the plywood there on the back, not have to try to mess with that while they're in there. Didn't make things more difficult than they need to be. So that is what our plans will be. And yeah, I think it'll be really exciting to see this all come together and be able to walk in here and, you know, see the rabbits hopping around and them have that space, you know, that that kindling tote to really get into and access, be out of the wind all the way. You know, I'm doing this to better my family and grow food. I'm definitely not trying to, you know, do anything, you know, out of the way for my animals. So I think this will be a way that we can work together and keep breeding through wintertime, and, you know, help them in the heavy heat as well, and be able to, you know, have access to that all year round and really provide for my family. So that's our plans, and we'll see how it unfolds. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next ones.